Hello everybody, I'm Toyah.
And I'm Robert.
And we are Toyah and Robert with our upbeat moments.
Boy, did I have an upbeat moment this week, little lovey.
You did?
The Avalon stage at Glastonbury.
It was fantastic.
And may I say, the atmosphere of all those good people who were supporting the artist and the performer on the stage. I mean, Glastonbury we anticipate is going to be a friendly event, but this for me was exceptional.
And were you playing this guitar?
I was playing this exact guitar. Boy, was I on fire and rocking it!
Well, you were on fire because your manager, David Singleton, was in the audience and he said our version of Fashion was one of the best he's ever heard.
He said the same was excellent. It was even worth releasing, he said.
And we managed to find a quiet corner so you could practice. And I just like to focus in. I focus in before a performance. I'm not very extrovert. But we found a quiet corner in the middle of Glastonbury.
Which was exceptional, just me and little T here. We were sitting there practicing and focusing.
Lots of fun things going on. We were definitely the oldest artist on that day. And so many young bands playing before us and after us. They were brilliant. They were absolutely stunning. But we kind of snuck away like grandparents who shouldn't be at the party.
May I say also thank you to the audience in the Avalon tent who were super fun and supportive.
They were fabulous. Absolutely wonderful. They were heavily in. Sometimes when you're in a tent, you can see people come and go. They kind of drift in, watch and go. And the tent filled and filled and filled, and every single person stayed. No one left until our very last song. It was really lovely.
There is a couple of upbeatish moments, but only really in retrospect.
Okay, what were they?
This focuses on modern technology and apps that will guide you to your destination.
In your car?
Using algorithms that bear no relationship to my life as a man of Dorset.
And no relationship to roads.
So I was visiting, along with T here and our wonderful driver, country lanes in West Dorset that in my lifetime I have never ever driven down before.
Let's say they were dirt tracks.
Let's say that, well, it established a new principle for our transport to and from gigs, which is, if the road does not permit a vehicle to pass in either direction simultaneously, probably best you don't use that road.
So we had just played the Bridport Picture Palace. This was the Friday.
The Electric Palace?
The Electric Palace. It was absolutely stunning, sold out, stunning show, wonderful building to work in. And we were going up towards Glastonbury at about midnight. And we were hopelessly lost because the road closures and the sat-nav were not helpful.
And then a police car appeared with flashing lights behind us.
And pulled us over. Now, the car's in my name, but they didn't find me driving. I was on the back seat, already in voice rest for Glastonbury. So our driver, who has never, ever been pulled up by the police before, said, what do I do? What have I done? What do I do?
And the very nice young police people, a man and a woman, said, we saw your brake lights going on and off. Are you lost? And I leant across and said, yes!
We're so lost. We're playing Glastonbury and we want to get there.
So they were very helpful and they said, well, look, pull out here and turn right. So we did this, but they
followed us and there was no right turn.
This was something the good police people had overlooked. We were not allowed to turn right in the direction they suggested we did.
So about an hour and a half later, we arrived at our hotel and even the crew van that was breaking down the gig at Bridport was there before us.
So in retrospect, one of those humorous events of life on the road, now after almost 60 years.
Well, it definitely was an upbeat moment. It's been an upbeat month. One of the events of the month, a very dear friend of ours passed away, and his funeral was extraordinary. And the lead singer from Chumbawamba got up at the end of the funeral and sang Tubthumping, and the whole congregation joined in. And I was asked if I was singing, and I said no, I was crying. It was so amazing. It was a brilliant, brilliant way to send somebody off. So everybody have a wonderful week. We have a vintage Sunday lunch for you tomorrow. We send you all our love, and we will see you out there soon.
Very best from Robert.